Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having yourself a great day. As always, now, we went and fought the guy in the last episode. We went and fought the raid boss. We went full ham, and we beat him up. I'm talking about the guy inside the Farmcraft dimension. And we got his juicy pearls, which is always very nice. There it is, we have ourselves the primordial pearl. The very fabric of magic seems to buckle each time it pulses, which is very nice. Now, what I think we're going to do today is I would like to set up one of the items that we can make with the primordial pearl, and we're going to do the advanced alchemical furnace, because I think that's going to be kind of handy. It's going to help us out a great deal. It's definitely going to help than using these, because these guys are just all out rubbish. So we're going to do something like that. And I also think what we're going to do is we're going to move our node. We have got like a big old node right here that's kind of doing his thing. He's not that big, because I haven't really had the time to properly get him going. But we're looking like 400s, 500, like 500s. I think that's going to be more than enough for now. I don't want to go like, you know, kind of full deep on it, because it's not going to help us out a great deal if we make it absolutely huge. It's just kind of overkill. So we're going to go with that. The furnace is going to require, I think, 2 or 3 of the primal guys to be able to work. And then we might use a couple more for some other things. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna prep our node for being able to be moved, and to do this we're going to use some taint. Now, when you go and scan a tainted biome, you find the tainted soil, and I believe it's the tainted soil that gives you the ability to make bottled taint. Now, what this does is cleaning taint is one thing, but ever considered spreading it by concentrating, collecting the essence of taint into a ball? It's simply a matter of dropping it somewhere to create a patch of taint. It is up to you to decide why you would want to do this. So we can actually make taint, and it doesn't just make taint and fibrous taint, it actually converts a biome into a tainted biome. And that's exactly what we want to do, because we want to taint our node, and if we make a tainted node, then it will take away the hungry properties, and then we can move it around, and we don't have to worry about, you know, it eating hundreds and hundreds of advanced node stabilizers, because that's just going to be a pain in the butt. So let's grab ourselves some files from inside here, and if we have a look inside our book, we're going to need 8 Pracantidio, we're going to need some 8 Vitium, and we're then going to need a file of Vitium. So basically we're going to need 2 Vitium, 1 Pracantidio for each one that we do. We're probably going to make a couple of these, so let's start by making, let's get some Vitium, and let's do 2, I guess. So we'll do that, and that will give us 4. Actually, you know what, we'll do 2 more. We'll do 3, because why not? And we want 3 of these. There we go. And that should do the trick for us. So let's make our way over here. We're going to grab our one from inside here that has an insane amount of viz in it. And we're going to chuck them in the pot. So we want Pracantia. And we want Vitium. There we are. And then we want another Vitium, which should be the stabilizer or the catalyst. And it should. There we go. Give us a bottled taint. Now, whenever we make these, we do collect taint, but it doesn't really make too much of a difference because we are at the taint cap. So it can't really get much worse than it is. Actually, that reminds me. If we're going to be playing with this stuff, should probably have some of my warp ward, because I haven't been using that. And I had some mind spiders come around earlier, which isn't great, so we'll make sure that we're warded as much as we can. Did you see how my ever-full urn decided to go ahead and refill this? Pretty funky stuff. So let's do this again. 1 of you, and we want 1 of you. That. We'll let it fill up, good stuff. And we'll do it one more time. And now give us 3 bottled taint. Pretty cool. Now, we're going to want to be able to taint this land. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to grab some dirt. We'll grab a stack, because why not? And I've taken my angel block that was already down there. And we're basically going to make a little area underneath it that we're going to taint up. Because, you know, if we, it doesn't matter on how high the biome is, as long as it is a tainted biome, that's all that matters. And I would rather kind of do it around here so we're not getting, you know, we're not getting pulled into the node, which we're probably going to get pulled into the node. We'd rather not, but chances are we are. How far can we be without getting pulled in? Can we do it kind of around here? A little bit closer, maybe? Where actually is the node? Oh, it's here. Okay. Alright, so the node's basically directly below us. We're not getting pulled while we stand here, which is good. So let's go ahead and taint this area up. Here we go. Now I have also made, just in case, because I don't trust myself when it comes to doing this sort of stuff, some ethereal blooms, just in case I start spreading taint all over my base. It wouldn't surprise me. It sounds like the type of thing that I would do. So just in case, I've made some ethereal blooms. If you don't know what they are, ethereal blooms remove taint. So there is that. Now we're going to want to grab this guy. Oh, I want to get down there. Pretty please. There we go. And we'll break you. Cool, cool. And we'll fill you in. And maybe we'll go out one more. Just to make sure. I'm slowly getting pulled into the node. Alright, we'll do a little bit more around here. There we go. And oh. Actually can't get away. Let me get away. There we go. Alright, we'll do a little bit here. Cool, cool. And I think that's gonna do it. So throw a bit of that on there. Cool beans. We are gonna start taking taint poisoning because, well, we're making a tainted biome. So I'll do another one. There we are. And another one. Cool, cool. And the taint should start spreading. Hopefully. I generally don't play with these tainted bottles, but I know this is a good way to do it. So we're just gonna wait and see what happens. I'm gonna kind of hover over it. At the minute we're in an enchanted biome. This is still an enchanted biome. Oh, tainted land. Look, it's doing it. Tainted land. Oh, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it about 15 minutes, I think. 10-15 minutes. We'll see how it does. I might need to use more tainted bottles. I really don't know. But we're going to leave it like that. That's directly underneath the node. So the node should be inside a tainted biome. And if that is the case, then the node will start not pulling us in. So as soon as we get to a point where we can walk over and we're not getting pulled into the node, we know that it's worked, which is good. We're still inside an enchanted forest at the minute. So actually, if we come all the way up here, we should be able to see if it's inside a tainted land. This is enchanted forest still. Alright, so we're going to give it a bit of time, see if the taint spreads, you know, see if it does its thing, and we will be back. Alright, we're back. It's been a little bit longer than 15 minutes. I said I'd wait that long, I did. Pretty much nothing happened. So it's been nearer to an hour, really, that this guy's been doing his thing. And during that time, I've been building. Yeah, I got bored. I thought I'd try and snazzy it up a little bit. You know, kind of thalmic the area up a tad. And I think it's looking a little bit nicer. You know, we got these chiseled 2 arcana stones. Kind of cool. We got these bricks all over the place. I like it. I think it looks good. I think it adds a touch of flavour to the place. And I also tried to, I don't really know what this is. I just placed blocks and hope for the best. I tried to cover up the big old slab that was above it that looked a bit hideous. You know, it's better than it was, put it that way. We'll go with that. Now, this has taken some time, but you can see here all of this stuff has turned the dirt into tainted soil. And we can go up here, and have you noticed I'm not getting sucked in? Yes, because inside here now, we no longer have a hungry node. We have a tainted node, and this is what we're going to use. So, like I said before, it hasn't got a great deal of aspects, and you know, 400 to around 250 is what we've got, but that's going to be enough for me. So what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to break this away. I'm using this pickaxe of distortion, by the way, if you're wondering what this is. This stuff is designed to break obsidian, but it can't break anything else. Well, it can, but it doesn't do it very well. So we're going to be using this, and we're going to be able to move our node now, which is going to be pretty cool. I must admit, we're going to be able to move it downstairs and put it in a place that's going to be a little bit better. Now, I want to make sure that I leave one brick behind because we're going to have to bottle it up. Ooh. We've got to be a little bit careful of that happening. Scared of you. There we are. So we'll do this. And let's go around the side. There we go. So we're just going to do the general thing that we always do. You know, we need to bottle this guy up. So let's get on with that. So we're going to break all this. We'll go in here. And once we've got this energized, because it's going to take a little bit of time to energize as well, we're going to see if this is going to work. Now, even though it's not a gigantic node, you can get this much bigger. You know, you can go for like the 1,000 if you want to. I don't really see the point, but you can go for a really big node if you fancy it. And with that, let's get rid of this. Come on. Do it. There we go. Yeah, with that, you'll be able to power a lot of things a lot faster. You know, the more you have in there, the higher amount you get, the faster it will charge, which is always a good thing. Did we not put one over here? Did we miss one out? No? It looks good to me. All right, and we'll bring some more around this side. Tell you what, I really like this pickaxe of distortion. It is mighty handy, especially for dealing with obsidian. You know, you could feel like this was specifically designed for doing a node, hungry node moving, which is pretty cool. So I'll bring you around here. And what we're going to make in a minute is the advanced alchemical furnace. I say this is one of the items that does require us to have our primordial node. It's going to allow us to be able to make aspects and melt them down very fast. A lot faster than we generally are doing it. And it means we don't have to actually, you know, it doesn't cost us anything either. The minute we need to heat up the furnaces, we do it this way, we're not going to need to do that, which is pretty cool. So we'll bring you around. There we go. Do that, and then we want our slabs. And we've already got a pale node, so, you know, this isn't great, because we're probably going to be harming it a little bit more. I'm not best pleased about that, but it's, you know, we have to move it, so. Come here. There we go. So we've got one tainted fading node. It's not great, but it'll do for now. So let's go ahead, and we're going to pop it. I think we're going to pop it over here, and we'll have it in the same place we've got this one. So we're going to want to get ourselves another advanced node stabilizer. So let's grab one of those, and we're also going to want to get ourselves a node transducer. Cool beans. And we're probably also going to want to get ourselves a lever, which I might not. the curse of the lever is probably going to be inside my building bag if I've got one. Let's have a look. Lever. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. Okay. All right. So let's place you over here. So we're going to break this guy, and we'll pop these down. So you can come here. And oh, that was already advanced. I thought that was a regular one. That's pretty cool. So we'll pop you there. We'll pop you there. You can go on top. And there we go. And we'll do a little bit of this. And poof. There we go. Cool, cool. And it's going to start eating away all of the aspects in there. It's going to take some time because it basically needs to eat all of them up. It calculates how good your node is, and then it turns it into an energized node. And from there, we'll then be able to start using the viz to be able to power different things. So that's going to be that. So while that's doing its thing, because it is going to take a minute or two, we're going to have a look at what we're going to be making. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this guy over here, the advanced alchemical furnace. So the standard alchemical furnace is fairly slow and requires fuel to operate, while neither of those are particularly difficult obstacles to you. The fact that it is unable to process large scales of essentia is something that can be ignored. Unfortunately, the instability of the essentia slurry it creates makes it dangerous to gather too much of it in one location. With the discovery of primordial pearls, you have found a solution to that problem, the advanced alchemical furnace. Using alchemical constructs that have been strengthened with void metal and exposed to my primordial pearl's strange energies, much more slurry can be processed at once and at a much greater speed. The pearl is not consumed during the crafting process. Instead of fuel, heat is generated by Ignis Viz, and instead of relying on heat alone, Peditio Viz breaks down objects almost instantly. Lastly, Aqua Viz keeps everything running smoothly and prevents the slurry from settling and causing problems. The machine requires a considerable amount of heat to function and requires a constant supply of Ignis Viz even when not operating. Peditio and Aqua Viz is only used when the machine is melting. Smelting, even. So to be able to do this, we need to make these advanced alchemical constructs. They're not cheap. We need 8 of these. So let's have a look at how to do it. So we want these guys, and I've pretty much already made all of this because I wanted to make sure that we had it ready for this. And we want these guys, and then we want some void metal I believe, like that. And we'll pop you back in there. It's going to use 8, 8, and 24. I'm not wearing my gear at the minute, so you're probably going to put that on, but I'm mega lazy, and this guy has a ridiculous amount of stuff in it. So, yeah. So we'll grab that. And then we'll do another set. So we'll do that. There we go. And we're going to want these guys. We're going to want these guys. And we're also going to want to get ourselves a alchemical furnace. Yeah, I got one. Good stuff. So we'll grab that. And you'll see that we've still got our primordial pearl, which is pretty cool. So let's go over here and set this guy up. We're also going to want to grab our wand as well, because we're going to need that to be able to activate it. So let's make our way over here. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I'm probably going to fix it somehow. Actually, you know what we can do? Because I really want Tainted Biome in here. We could just break it. But I don't know if that will actually get rid of the biome. You know, if we destroy it, that's great. But I think the biome could still be there. So I'm going to plant one of those. There we go. And that will slowly convert it back to a regular biome. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you right there. We're going to place these all around. Like so. And then we want... Let's have a look at here. Because I can never remember if these are on the edge or not. Yeah, the alembics are on the edges. Oh, we need to get some alembics as well. That reminds me. So we'll place you there. You there. You there. And you there. Let's go and get some alembics from over here. Oh. I'm still pretty high on the old taint. So I've got to be a little bit careful about that. Here we go. Some arcane alembics. And we'll place these on the side. And then we should be able to activate it. And then all it requires is power. So we'll do you. And you. And you. Let's grab our wand. And poof. There we are. The advanced alchemical furnace. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I like it. I think it looks funky. So now what we're going to do, because we want to make sure, because basically we're going to drop the stuff in the top. Now, you can do this with golems. That's pretty fine. But I'm not going to use a golem because I'm mega lazy like that. So what I'm going to use is a crate. We're going to use an open crate because why not? So if we'll pop you there. There we go. And we'll grab an ender chest. I don't know if we actually need to use a hopper for this. I've grabbed a hopper just in case, but let's try. I think we need a hopper. Yeah. We definitely need a hopper. Alright. We'll break you. And we will put a hopper down. You can go right there. You can go right there. And there it is. We just saw our dirt go inside, which is very cool. So that's going to be doing that for us. You know, it's pretty nice. It does the trick. My dirt's going to stay in there forever now because I can't get inside to get it out. So I need to be a little bit careful. Maybe it's going to be worth bringing up one, but for now, it's fine. There, that's going to do that. Now, like I say, it's going to require power. That's going to be one thing. And let's see how our node's doing before we go too deep. Is it energized? Oh, it is energized. Nice. How much have we got? 5, 29, 6, some terror. Oh, no, that's not it. I can't actually see how much we have in there at the minute. I think I might need to wear my goggles. Let's go get my goggles on. There we go. Okay. So we go over here. Yeah, there it is. All right. So we have 11, 14, 15, 11, 12, 11. It's not bad. You know, you kind of want it around the 20 mark, but I'm a little bit, you know, choked for time. I don't have the time to play around with that much. And that's going to be more than enough for us, for what we need. So what we're going to do now, I think, is we're going to see if we can pull it over to that place. Now, I haven't done this before, but we're going to try. So we're going to collect it like we did for the one that's powering the system. But we're going to do... Ooh. I forgot. This is a bad node. It can go ahead and taint stuff up. Hopefully now it's been energized, it won't do that. But I'm going to keep a close eye on it, just in case. So we're going to pop another one of you there. Pop you there. Good stuff. And we're going to collect the information from this. So, successfully saved settings. Good stuff. And we're going to bring it over here, because this requires the viz to work. So let's break this one. There we go. And we're going to want to get ourselves some cables from in here. So let's just grab some smart cables. And we'll bring them around. And this should be enough to feed it. So I'll bring you up. Come on. Oh. Oh. I'm just jumping all over the place right here. Alright, we'll bring you up. And we will put you on there. And we'll pop you on there. There we go. And we'll pop you down there. And that should hopefully work. Well, I clicked on it. We'll wait. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it's gonna do it. We'll save settings. Gonna do your thing. Save settings. Then over here. Successfully. Oh. Well, it's doing a whole lot of something right there. So hopefully it's gonna work. It's not actually gathering any power at the minute, which is a little bit worrying. I was kind of hoping that we could transfer the power that way, but maybe we can't. Well, if we can't do it that way, that's not a problem. I was kind of thinking we could, unless I've done it wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how we do it. Because if I, for instance, I want to see if a different message comes up. Let's just grab you. And we'll change you. That's right, isn't it? Hopefully it's going to work. That's all I can say. It doesn't seem to want to bring it over, which kind of sucks. Alright, well, if it's not going to do that, I might have to play around with it. If it's not going to do that, that's fine. Because we can still bring it over from here, I believe. So if we get rid of you, and you, and we'll do that, and that, and that. We'll save this one again. Yeah, see, it's not coming up with successfully loaded stuff. I wonder if it's because we need a viz supplier. I think I have one of these. There it is. A Essentia provider. I don't think it is, but you never know. So if we took this and popped you there. I wonder if this is going to work. I honestly don't know. Let's grab that. And that. We'll save that. Bring over here. Break you. Oh, nope. Like, totally failing right now. I don't want to clear it. I want it to work. No. Alright, it doesn't look like it's going to do the thing. I just broke that. You know what? I'm going to stop messing around now. Because I have a feeling we're not getting anywhere with this. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to move this around. So let's bring it... How are we going to move this? What's going to be the best way to do it? I'm thinking... For now, turning that one off and bringing this around. So we can have this like come to here and then is it going to go that far? Over to like here. There we go. And then over here. Over here. Maybe it needs a little bit more for that. Let's try and get an extra one on there. There we go. And it should kind of reach. Maybe we need one more vis relay. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we're probably going to need one more. Let's have a look at the cost of a vis relay, because I can't remember the recipe. Some ingots around a balance shard. So let's get ourselves a balance shard. And some iron. And we'll grab a few more of you. I'm going to have a proper play around with this off camera, because I was kind of thinking this would work. But if it doesn't want to work, then that kind of sucks. But it is accepting power, which is good. You know, it looks kind of wonky having it like this, but it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. I'm thinking what I might do is I might move this one off of here. Here we go. And we'll pop this one here. And that should work. It does kind of look cool, though. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. It kind of looks cool. It's coming over here. And this should, in theory, work. So if we placed some, let's get something like bone meal or something. I don't know. What have we got most of in here? I think it's bone meal when I was looking. Yeah. Let's get some bone meal. And there we go. And we know bone meal has sensors in it. So let's try and do this. So if we get 4 of you, should drop it in there. And yeah, there we go. Look, it's melting it. It's drinking it. It's doing things, which is great. You can see the fiery stuff, so it's working. Now, I'm pretty sure this is where we can use the Essentia provider. Pop that on there. And do that. And it should drain it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a buttload in there. Now we'll start doing that. And let's see if we're getting some sensors in here. Yes, we are. Like 278, 270. Is it going to go up anymore? Well, that might be all of it, because that was mega fast. I already had a lot of sensors in here anyway, but that's still pretty fast. I like it. And that's going to be taking the aspects from here. Remember, this needs a constant supply of Ignis to function, although it requires the other 2 aspects to do its functioning afterwards. So that's pretty much that. I'm going to have to come around here and, you know, replace some of these blocks because I kind of broke them. But for now, I think that's a success. It does look a little bit funky. I'm just gonna go out there and say that. It looks a little bit funky with these things everywhere. But I'm not a perfectionist, and I don't mind things looking a little bit funky. You know, I think it adds character, which is, you know, that's my way of putting it, that it looks ugly and I messed up. But it adds character, which is something. If anything, we should have probably placed that node over here, but I don't want to move it around anymore because it's already damaged as it is. So there's that. And you see this, the Ethereal Bloom, that's doing its thing. It's removing the taint, which is pretty important. Probably got a little bit more up here, but it'll, you know, it'll go away eventually. It'll do its thing. But for now, guys, that's going to be that. So we've managed to make ourselves the advanced alchemical furnace. I couldn't get it to work with the P2P tunnels. I'm going to have a little play around off camera. I don't want to do it any longer because it's probably getting a little bit boring. But I'm going to have a play around with these off camera to see if I can get them to work. Because I'd rather be able to send the P2P tunnels to send it this way. But I don't know if we can actually do that. So yeah, I'm going to have a look around, see if I can come up with something. If not, I'll just tidy this up a little bit because it looks a little bit messy at the minute, doesn't it? So I'll tidy it up. I'll get it looking good. And you know, this whole area here, I think it looks pretty cool. If you ask me, I think it looks pretty nice. Cool beans. All right, guys, that's going to be out today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you soon for another. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one, as always. And bye-bye.